WhatsApp dela tá com problema para receber, demora bastante, a internet tá horrível mesmo. Just a minute, Karen and
Okay, teacher, no problem.
okay? Just a minute. I'm almost finishing here.
Okay. Não tô machucando ela.
O WhatsApp dela tá com problema para receber, demora. Ah, sorry. The problem, Karen, that we're talking about is that I like all kinds of food. I like health foods. I like unhealth foods. You know,
I only like junk food.
You don't like junk food?
I love junk food.
Everybody.
I hate healthy food. That's the problem.
My problem is that I like all of kinds of food. That's a problem too, okay? Okay.
You are not vegetarian, right? Are you vegetarian?
No, I'm not.
We are not.
Just Arthur.
Yes.
Father. Kids are not too, okay?
Okay.
But I don't make meat or chicken, just fish. Just fish I like to prepare, okay? Just about preparing. I eat, you know, I eat, but I hate to prepare.
Okay.
I get nauseated if
okay.
Because when I was a child, my mother didn't give me meat to eat. She didn't prepare and things because I had a health problem when I was a child. Then I didn't used to eat meat when I was a child. I don't know. I think that's because of this thing, you know. Okay. Okay, class. I think we can start our class today. Okay. It's a pleasure to be with you because I love to do what I do, you know. And I love this profession, and I thank God because He helped me to choose this profession when I was younger, because I love a lot. Okay.
And the other students, I forgot.
Okay. Sueliana will watch by YouTube because of her internet, you know. And Thais got a virus too.
Okay.
Didn't work all the week at school, she said to me this morning. Watch again by YouTube later when she goes to bed, okay? Okay, last class about IELTS, we were talking about 9 sections that you will find, okay, on listening part. Just open in the right page here. Just a minute, please. Okay. Do you remember, just in order to review, that you have all these 9 kinds, okay, of sections, okay? And today we are going to continue, okay, multiple choice, okay? We talked about, you already read this part, okay?
Yes.
This is easy, okay? And after finishing this section, maybe we can finish today the listening section. We're going to practice it. Don't worry. It is just to have an idea about how it will work, you know? Okay? Now, today we are going to continue on page 22, okay? Listening questions type 2, form note completion. This question, this is the second kind, okay, of listening. This question will appear as a note or form, much like a to-do list. It often contains demographic information, name, address, phone number. The information is strongly connected. Strategy 1, while reviewing, make sure to visualize these categories. This helps greatly. Try to predict the information from your own experience. Okay. Example, registering for school. Strategy 2, Pay close attention to the information provided in the boxes. The blank answer is often very clear from this information. Strategy 3, go with the audio. If you miss an answer, do not worry about it. Sometimes people, just because one answer, get nervous and worry about it, okay? Don't do it, please, okay? It's very easy to lose marks if you get stuck on one of these questions, okay? Form note completion sample questions, okay? Now we are gonna listen to the following sample recording and answer question 1 and 2, okay? Complete the notes below. Write no more than 3 words or a number for each answer. Okay, we have the name is Steve, okay? I think you have to write the his last name, okay? The address is here. The postcode, class, is the same thing of zip code. Do you understand? Okay.
Yes.
Write the zip code. Do you have a paper with you?
I'm going to take just a minute, please.
No problem.
Ready.
Okay, that's okay. Let me see just a minute if Sueliana is okay. I will type to her on YouTube. Okay, there is somebody watching by this mean, okay? Okay. Let's listen and try to complete, okay?
I'm a midfielder, although really, I can play anywhere aside from goalkeeper. Oh, I forgot to ask your name. Right, I guess that's important. My name is Steve Trammell. Would you mind spelling Trammell for me? Certainly. Trammell is spelled T-R-A-M-M-E-L-L. Right, now I need your home address, including your postcode. I live in Chester, of course, at 452 King George Avenue. The postcode is MS868P4. MS868P4? Yes, that's right. And your date of birth, sir? The 8th of September, 1986. Okay. Now I need your phone number. Just a mobile number will do. I don't have a mobile phone right now, unfortunately. I can give you my girlfriend's number instead. That would be all right, I suppose. Good. Her number is 329-633270. Fine. I think that's all the information I need to gather from you. Do you have any questions? Yes, I do have a couple. First, when does the season start?
Yes, would you like to listen to it again or not? Yes? Okay.
I'm a midfielder, although really, I can play anywhere aside from goalkeeper. Oh, I forgot to ask your name. Right, I guess that's important. My name is Steve Trammell. Would you mind spelling Trammell for me? Certainly. Trammell is spelled T-R-A-M-M-E-L-L. Right, now I need your home address, including your postcode. I live in Chester, of course, at 452 King George Avenue. The postcode is MS868P4. MS868P4? Yes, that's right. And your date of birth, sir? The 8th of September, 1986. Okay. Now I need your phone number. Just a mobile number will do. I don't have a mobile phone right now, unfortunately. I can give you my girlfriend's number instead. That would be all right, I suppose. Good. Her number is 329-633270. Fine. I think that's all the information I need to gather from you. Do you have any questions? Yes, I do have a couple. First, when does the season start?
Okay, class, what did you think about?
It's difficult, but we have to practice. So
Yes, don't worry, because it's a British pronunciation.
yes, we have to get used to it.
You are here to practice. We're going to correct now. And after that, we're going to listen again. Okay? Just in order, if you get to recognize. Okay? Oh, his last name is Trammell. I'm gonna spell it. Okay? T-R-A double M double L. Correct? Or T-R-A double M-E double L. The postcode MS, ele fala bem enrolado nesse começo, né? 868 P4. P4. P4.
We understood 3-4.
Yes, because of the pronunciation. There are letters with numbers together, you know.
Okay.
Brazil we just have numbers. Let's listen for the last time, just in order to recognize the words you didn't understand before. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, I will open again. Só achar o áudio aqui, gente. Tem monte de... There are many windows opened. Oh, I found. I don't know why it does not work. I will open again. Just a minute.
I'm a midfielder, although really, I can play anywhere aside from goalkeeper. Oh, I forgot to ask your name. Right, I guess that's important. My name is Steve Trammell. Would you mind spelling Trammell for me? Certainly. Trammell is spelled T-R-A-M-M-E-L-L. Right, now I need your home address, including your postcode. I live in Chester, of course, at 452 King George Avenue. The postcode is MS868P4. MS868P4? Yes, that's right. And your date of...
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Now let's continue to the next section. It's about matching, okay? You know the meaning of matching?
Yes.
Okay. This question will be a piece of information, but you need to match to another piece of information, such as an event and time. Okay? Karen, can you read strategy 1 and 2, please?
Strategy 1. While reviewing, make sure to pay attention to the differences in the choices. Strategy 2. While you review, in your mind, match each possible answer to the information given.
Okay. Robert, can you read number 3?
Pay close attention to the information that you will match. Often you are given two similar pieces of information. Pay attention only to the one in the question.
Yes. Okay. Because there are things that can confuse you. Okay. Okay. Matching sample question. Listen to the following sample recording and answer the question below, or match the time with the event. Choose the correct letter A to D. Okay. Or A, B, C, or D, just one of them. Okay. I will play the audio again. And it's very important to pay attention because it will confuse you a little, okay?
information I need to gather from you. Do you have any questions? Yes, I do have a couple. First, when does the season start? The season starts on the 28th of September, although your first game is later, I think. Let me check the schedule. Yes, your first game is October the 1st in Liverpool. Let me make a copy of the schedule for you.
Did you get or again?
Quer ouvir de novo? No, that's okay.
That's okay?
Mhm.
Yes.
October 1st.
Yes.
Mhm.
Congratulations. Because they said before 28th September, but it's wrong. Okay? Okay, now we have another type of listening. Okay, listening question type 4, sentence completion. Okay? Karen, can you read the first, please?
Okay. This is very similar to the paragraph completion questions, except these are just one sentence with a blank. Usually, the answers are separated by one or more sentences. Strategy 1. When you review this sentence, pay a word form that is needed, such as a verb, noun, adverb, adjective. The words before the blank will show what word form is required.
Robert, can you finish with number 2, please?
Strategy 2. Again, when you fill in the blank, make sure to read the full sentence and check your answer when transferring to the answer booklet.
Okay. Sentence completion sample questions. Listen to the following sample recording and answer the questions below, okay? It's about Titanic, okay? Complete the sentence below. Choose no more than 2 words from the passage for each answer, okay? 1, the manufacturers of the Titanic believed it was. 2, the engine's power was equivalent to approximately cars, okay?
The Titanic was an enormous ship. The makers called it unsinkable.
Worry, it's another audio, a complete audio, sorry.
Okay.
The Titanic was an enormous ship. The makers called it unsinkable.
Ué, just it? This is important, answer the question. Peraí, eu acho que é o outro ainda. Sorry.
Just how much is 59,000 HP? Well, in literal terms, it's like being pulled by 59,000 horses. More realistically, it's the equivalent power of 500 cars.
Okay, it's divided in 2 audios, okay? The answers, there is 1 audio for each answer. I will play it again. Do you think it's necessary to play it again?
No.
No.
Not necessary? Okay. Robert, can you read all the first question, number 1, and the answer together?
Yes. The manufacturers of the Titanic believed it was unsinkable.
Yes, unsinkable, ok? Em português, que não afunda, né? Porque não existe...
Inafundável.
Inafundável, ok? And Karen, can you read number 2?
Yes. The engine's power was equivalent to approximately 500 cars.
Yes, it's correct. Very good, class. Now we are going to continue on this part, listening question type 5. Estou tentando os meus dados. Ok. Ok, Su. Fica com a... Let the camera close it, because it doesn't require a lot of internet, okay? Though, try to do this way, okay? Now we are going to continue with the listening questions type 5, flow chart completion, okay? This question will have several connected pieces of information coming in a sequence. You will need to fill in blanks as the answers are given, okay? Then we are going to read again the strategies, okay? Karen, can you start, please?
Strategy 1. While reviewing, make sure to visualize each part of the flow chart. As well, try to paraphrase the keywords.
Can you read it too again, please?
Pay close attention to the first part of the question. You must try to get this answer. Then pay attention to connecting words. For example, after, then, next.
Yes, class, it's very useful, this kind of connecting words in all kinds of like TOEFL, IELTS, okay? On the writing part, it's very necessary to connect the ideas, you know? Robert, can you read the last one, please? Number 3.
Go with the audio. If you miss an answer, don't worry about it. It is very easy to lose marks if you get stuck on one of these questions.
Okay, the same advice. Okay. Flowchart completion sample questions, okay? Listen to the following sample recording and answer the question below, okay? We have another on the other page, okay? Complete the flow chart of events leading to the sinking of the Titanic. Write no more than 2 words for each answer, okay? This will be the part, okay? Extremely calm night, no crashed against icebergs. The Titanic hit the iceberg. The watertight doors failed. Do you know the meaning of the watertight doors? Do you know the meaning?
I imagine it's the doors for not enter water.
Yes, yes. We say in Portuguese, a prova d'água, okay? But it didn't work, of course. Many left the ship half full, okay? 1,523 people died, né? It's wrong here. Most from the freezing cold temperatures of the Atlantic Ocean, okay? Now we are gonna listen to this part and you can complete, okay? Just part 1 and 2. It's not so complicated, okay, this time.
Now turn to section 2. Take some time to look at questions 11 to 16. Listening section 2. You will hear a radio presenter interviewing a woman about the infamous ship Titanic. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 16.
Ué, não foi? Deve estar mais...
Now listen carefully to the interview and answer questions 11 to 16.
Good afternoon to all our listeners and welcome back to History Now, a weekly program that reflects on subjects of historical influence. Today we are going to speak with Dr. Andrea Smithson, an historian at the University of Glasgow. Good afternoon, Andrea.
Good afternoon, Peter.
What are you going to talk about today, Andrea?
I'll be talking about one of the most catastrophic events in maritime history, the sinking of the Titanic.
I can't wait for you to begin.
Thanks, Peter. The Titanic was an enormous ship. The makers called it unsinkable. From end to end, it measured approximately the length of 3 football pitches. It had the capacity to carry over 3,500 passengers, as well as the over 800 people on the crew of the ship. Despite its massive size and impressive capacity, the Titanic was able to cruise at a speed of 40 knots. This was in large part due to the 59,000 horsepower engine. Just how much is 59,000 HP? Well, in literal terms, it's like being pulled by 59,000 horses. More realistically, it's the equivalent power of 500 cars. On the maiden voyage that left Southampton, England, on the 10th of April 1912, there were one passengers and 885 crew members. There were 3 different classes for those aboard the Titanic. A third-class ticket was the lowest level ticket. At the time, it cost between £3 and £8. A second-class ticket cost about £12. A first-class ticket cost anywhere from £30 all the way up to £870. In today's money, £870 is over £1,000. You may be wondering what the people in the first class were paying for. They had luxurious rooms on the highest decks, delicious meals for breakfast,
Não, gente,
lunch,
acho
and
que é
dinner,
outro, né?
as well as the finest
Demorou
entertainment
eu-
money could buy. On the other hand,
Coisa. Peraí, gente.
Ok.
I'm sorry.
on the night of the 14th of April 1912, on her maiden voyage, the Titanic hit an iceberg. About 3 hours later, early morning the next day, the ship sank. The reasons for the sinking are numerous. First, the watertight doors, which were supposed to keep water out, didn't work properly. Second, the night of the 14th of April was incredibly calm on the water. Icebergs are easily spotted when there are waves crashing against them. On this night, there were no waves. The strength of the metal in the Titanic was not as it should have been. The metal became brittle in the freezing cold and was easily broken by the iceberg. Another big factor was the inability of the Titanic to turn quickly. Once the lookouts had spotted the iceberg, the captain ordered the ship turned, but it was too late. If the ship had been able to turn faster, it would have missed the iceberg. One of the biggest tragedies about the sinking was that there were not enough lifeboats for everyone on the ship. In addition to this, many of the lifeboats left the sinking vessel with less than half of the people they were designed to carry. For example, the first lifeboat off the Titanic left with only 27 of the allotted 65 passengers. This unfortunate occurrence can be attributed to panic on the part of the passengers and crew. One can only imagine the sheer terror on board the ship that early morning. 1,523 out of the 2,228 passengers and crew perished that morning. Passengers and crew on the freezing temperature of the Atlantic Ocean. Others drowned after being trapped in the lower decks.
Okay? Did you get the answer?
Did you get?
Yes, now it's working. The internet wasn't working. I don't know if it's my internet or yours.
Okay.
Okay, did you get the answers?
Did you get?
No.
No.
Like to listen again?
Yes.
Again?
Okay.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
It's difficult. It's really difficult. Don't worry, okay? We are here to practice, okay?
Okay.
On the night of the 14th of April 1912, on her maiden voyage, the Titanic hit an iceberg. About 3 hours later, early morning the next day, the ship sank. The reasons for the sinking are numerous. First, the watertight doors, which were supposed to keep water out, didn't work properly. Second, the night of the 14th of April was incredibly calm on the water. Icebergs are easily spotted when there are waves crashing against them. On this night, there were no waves. The strength of the metal in the Titanic was not as it should have been. The metal became brittle in the freezing cold and was easily broken by the iceberg. Another big factor was the inability of the Titanic to turn quickly. Once the lookouts had spotted the iceberg, the captain ordered the ship turned, but it was too late. If the ship had been able to turn faster, it would have missed the iceberg. One of the biggest tragedies about the sinking was that there were not enough lifeboats for everyone on the ship. In addition to this, many of the lifeboats left the sinking vessel with less than half of the people they were designed to carry. For example, the first lifeboat off the Titanic left with only 27 of the allotted 65 passengers. This unfortunate occurrence can be attributed to panic on the part of the passengers and crew. One can only imagine the sheer terror on board the ship that early morning. 1,523 out of the 2,228 passengers and crew perished that morning. Most died from the near freezing temperature of the Atlantic Ocean. Others drowned after being trapped in the lower decks.
Well, IELTS, like TOEFL, IELTS, is difficult even to English teachers. Did you know that? Okay.
No.
In advanced level, don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, the first answer is waves. Did you
Wait.
word waves? Okay. And the second.
No, I put Titanic crashed again.
No, I
Crashed against the iceberg. No waves.
put waves.
Okay. Many lifeboats. Number 2. Lifeboats.
Many of the lifeboats.
Boats,
Yes.
Yes, correct. Congratulations. You are so good.
Titanic.
Okay, next page now. I will try to finish.
Mas botou 5 horas depois que tinha passado a frase.
Porque eu tava pensando. Nem vem.
Go to class. Don't worry, okay? We're here to practice. It's normal, okay? Now we have a listening question type 6, table completion, okay? This question will be a table with columns and rows. Do you know the meaning of rows?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, like lines, okay?
Pilas. Uh-huh.
Yes. Both of the rows and columns will have headings that compare 2 or more elements, such as animals, school programs, and so on, okay? Strategy 1, while reviewing, make sure to visualize these categories. These can help greatly. Strategy 2, pay close attention to the information provided in the boxes. The blank answer is often very clear from, the blank answer is often very clear from this information. Class, I have difficult without glasses and difficult with my new glasses. Don't, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Strategy 3, go with the audio. If you miss an answer, do not worry about it. It's very easy to lose marks if you get stuck on of these questions, okay? Table completion sample questions. Listen to the following sample recording and answer the question below, okay? We have these all. Complete the chart below, write no more than 1 word for each answer. The same kind of listening, okay? The group's task when the project is completed, okay? We're gonna listening to it and try to complete, okay?
Okay.
I just got an email from the professor saying the due date for our European history group project has been pushed back to Monday.
Great. That means we'll have the weekend to work on it.
I suppose that's good news, but I don't really want to do any homework on my weekend. I have planned to go away with my girlfriend for some relaxation this weekend.
I suppose that's understandable. Maybe we should just have it done by Friday, the original due date. That gives us today and Thursday to finish it.
We can do that, I think. I'm available tomorrow. How about we spend today planning it, assign tasks to take home with us and do tonight, and then meet tomorrow and put it all together? Does that sound right?
That works for me.
That doesn't work too well for me. My afternoon is very busy. I guess I'll just have to burn the midnight oil tonight.
Do you think it's necessary to listen again?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, please.
No, don't worry.
I just got an email from the professor saying the due date for our European History Group project has been pushed back to Monday.
Great. That means we'll have the weekend to work on it.
I suppose that's good news, but I don't really want to do any homework on my weekend. I have planned to go away with my girlfriend for some relaxation this weekend.
I suppose that's understandable. Maybe we should just have it done by Friday, the original due date. That gives us today and Thursday to finish it.
We can do that, I think. I'm available tomorrow. How about we spend today planning it, assign tasks to take home with us and do tonight, and then meet tomorrow and put it all together? Does that sound right?
That works for me.
That doesn't work too well for me. My afternoon is very busy. I guess I'll just have to burn the midnight oil tonight.
Okay, class, the first question is planning the project.
Okay.
Okay, it's the same thing of doing the project, putting together the project. Planning, double N, planning with IND in the end, okay? Today, tonight, and tomorrow. Tomorrow is the word, okay? Tomorrow is the word, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's continue on the next.
This one is very difficult. I thought more difficult than the others.
Yes, I agree. Sometimes you have to, you don't have the exactly answer. Sometimes you have to, I forgot in Portuguese too, how, it's not, you just does not have the answer. You have to understand, to give your own answers, you know, out this subject. Okay.
Deduzir, né?
Yes. You have to give your own interpretation.
Ok.
Remember it, okay?
Tu vai ter que escutar.
Yes. Listening question type 7, short answer, okay? Robert, can you read these two first paragraphs, please?
In this question, you need to fill in a blank with 1, 2, or 3 words. Always pay close attention to the instructions. Strategy 1. During the review, look at the titles for these questions and the information that is given before and after. The answer should match this information.
Okay. Karin, can you finish with these two last one?
Yes. Use the easiest answer. Example, numbers 3 instead of words 3.
Yes, because sometimes you have to write fast.
Okay.
Then
so we can write only the number.
Yes.
You don't lose points for that.
Sorry?
If you write only the number, you don't.
No.
Okay. No. These answers often come quickly, so don't stop for spelling. Check this when transferring answers to the answer sheet.
Okay.
Make sure that your answers are descriptive. When the instructions indicate 2 or 3 words, some answers will need adjectives to be correct. Example, red bus instead of just bus.
Okay, sometimes you have to complete, you need to complete not just with the noun, you have to complete with the adjective too.
Okay.
Okay, now we are going to listen, we are going to the next page. Short answer sample question. Listen to the following sample recording and answer the question below. Okay, this is a question and you have to answer this question. Okay, 1, what topic would the male student like to write you on but cannot due to the assignment restrictions? Okay, you have to answer the have to answer the answer. Okay, let's listen to it.
I'll be happy to do half the writing. What topics are we going to choose?
Well, the professor said the topic has to be an event that took place somewhere between 1400 and 1800. So we can't do either of the world wars.
That's too bad. My dad's an expert on the Second World War, and he could have helped me with my part. What are we going to do instead?
Let's listen again.
Okay.
This requires more interpretation too, okay?
I'll be happy to do half the writing. What topics are we going to choose?
Well, the professor said the topic has to be an event that took place somewhere between 1400 and 1800. So we can't do either of the world wars.
That's too bad. My dad's an expert on the Second World War, and he could have helped me with my part. What are we going to do instead?
Did you get?
Yes.
Yes, Second
World War.
War. Yes, it will be the answer. Okay, congratulations. Now having a diagram completion. Okay, this question will ask you to fill in blanks or on a diagram. This can be a picture of an object such as a map, or it can be a process such as the steps in building a house. Okay. Strategy number 1, while reviewing, make sure to visualize these categories. This is necessary for this question. Number 2, pay close attention to prepositions in this type of question. Example, beside, above, next to, between. Review these if they are not clear, okay? Use your common sense. If you are not sure of the question, use your logic to guess the answer. As a last option, this can often work for these types of questions, okay? Now we have diagram completion questions. Label the diagram below, choose the correct answer A to F, okay? We have these historical figures, okay, of the French Revolution, okay? And you have to complete these 3 questions, okay? You can see that we have some kinds of subjects, okay? And things like that, okay? Sometimes things you can imagine because there are many of them. We are gonna listen and try to understand the history, okay? And the names. You have the names here already, okay? You have just to complete.
I know. How about instead of doing a summary of the French Revolution, we write about some of the people involved instead?
I like that idea. So who are some of the important people?
Well, there's the king, Louis XVI.
Robespierre was important, I think.
Yes, he was. And of course, Napoleon Bonaparte.
We should have 4 people, so you can each write about 2 people.
How about Marie Antoinette?
Okay, so we have 4 historical figures. Each of you are going to write about 2. Now we have to decide how much we're going to write. Remember, we have to fill up a 3-board poster.
That's a good point about the 3-board poster. Maybe we should do a 5th person. Then we can have 2 figures on each side with 1 in the middle.
Good idea. We can make the middle one really important. We'll make that one Napoleon. As for 5th person, how about Voltaire?
Good. So how about I do the important one on Napoleon and a smaller one on Robespierre?
Okay, then I'll do the other 3.
How long should each topic be?
I'd say 200 words each for the small ones and 450 for the big one on Napoleon.
I think that sounds about right. What do you think about meeting up then?
Do you think it's necessary again?
Yes.
I know. How about instead of doing a summary of the French Revolution, we write about some of the people involved instead?
I like that idea. So who are some of the important people?
Well, there's the king, Louis XVI.
Robespierre was important, I think.
Yes, he was. And of course, Napoleon Bonaparte.
We should have 4 people, so you can each write about 2 people.
How about Marie Antoinette?
Okay, so we have 4 historical figures. Each of you are going to write about 2. Now we have to decide how much we're going to write. Remember, we have to fill up a 3-board poster.
That's a good point about the 3-board poster. Maybe we should do a 5th person. Then we can have 2 figures on each side with 1 in the middle.
Good idea. We can make the middle one really important. We'll make that one Napoleon. As for a 5th person, how about Voltaire?
Good. So how about I do the important one on Napoleon and a smaller one on Robespierre?
Okay, then I'll do the other 3.
How long should each topic be?
I'd say 200 words each for the small ones and 450 for the big one on Napoleon.
I think that sounds about right. What do you think about meeting up then?
Okay, here 35 is Marie Antoinette, okay?
Mm-hmm.
36, Napoleon. 37, Marie Antoinette, or it can be Voltaire. Both of them are corrected.
Okay.
Okay.
The 35, I answered Louis XVI. So I misunderstood something.
Okay. I will show you the text.
Okay.
Be easier for you to understand the listening again. Okay. First, in the test you won't have, okay, but it's to practice, okay?
How about instead of doing a summary of the French Revolution, we write about some of the people involved instead?
I like that idea. So who are some of the important people?
Well, there's the king, Louis XVI.
Robespierre is important, I think.
Yes, he was. And of course, Napoleon Bonaparte.
We should have 4 people, so you can each write about 2 people.
How about Marie Antoinette?
Okay, so we have 4 historical figures. Each of you are going to write about 2. Now we have to decide how much we're going to write. Remember, we have to fill up a 3-board poster.
That's a good point about the 3-board poster. Maybe we should do a 5th person. Then we can have 2 figures on each side with 1 in the middle.
Good idea. We can make the middle one really important. We'll make that one Napoleon. As for a 5th person, how about Voltaire?
Good. So how about I do the important one on Napoleon and a smaller one on Robespierre?
Okay, then I'll do the other 3.
How long should each topic be?
I'd say 200 words each for the small ones and 450 for the big one on Napoleon.
I think that sounds about right. What do you think about meeting up then?
We just have this part to see, okay? To check. Now, we are almost finishing listening sections today. We are gonna finish, in fact, okay? Now we have listening question type 9. I think it's the last one. Yes, né? I think so. Summary completion. In these questions, you will see several sentences with missing words. Fill in the blanks, okay? You will have to catch the correct words to fill in these blanks. These words are usually nouns or adjectives that describe important nouns such as subjects. It's very important for you to know that they are nouns or adjectives. We have the hint number 1. When you review these questions, try to guess what word should be in the blank. Number 2. When you hear the word, quickly write it in the space. Do not worry about spelling. You can check these when you transfer the answers to the answer sheet. Okay, if you are right correctly, don't worry in your first time, okay? Number 3, when you are transferring the answers, make sure to read the questions from beginning to end to the end with the field in words to make sure it is clear. If it's not, oh, it's wrong here again. Not, you may want to change the answers, okay? Now we're gonna listen this test, okay? And you have the answers here, okay? You just need to guess what you have to complete, okay? Listen and try to guess, okay? Climate change. Who will step up, okay? Now listen and try to complete.
So what's so bad about things getting a little warmer, you may wonder? Weather patterns could become more extreme. The polar ice caps could melt. Sea levels could rise, and instances of famine due to drought could also increase. On the other hand, places such as northern Canada will likely become more productive for farming and mineral and crude oil extraction. What isn't positive about the permafrost melting is that the ice is a carbon sink, and when it melts, it releases even more carbon into the atmosphere. It's clear that humans will have to change their relationship with the Earth and its resources, but the debate remains over who should be leading that change. Advocates of personal responsibility claim that small personal measures, such as changing light bulbs or riding a bike, can make a significant difference. On the other hand, governments from developing countries are calling for economic reparations to be paid by developed nations because, after all, it is the rich who cause most of the environmental damage and make money from it. The other major group that has profited from our increasing environmental degradation are corporations. Business has always been about production and consumption.
Would you like to listen again or not?
Yes.
Yeah? No problem.
Pay attention.
So what's so bad about things getting a little warmer, you may wonder? Weather patterns could become more extreme. The polar ice caps could melt. Sea levels could rise, and instances of famine due to drought could also increase. On the other hand, places such as northern Canada will likely become more productive for farming and mineral and crude oil extraction. What isn't positive about the permafrost melting is that the ice is a carbon sink, and when it melts, it releases even more carbon into the atmosphere. It's clear that humans will have to change their relationship with the Earth and its resources, but the debate remains over who should be leading that change. Advocates of personal responsibility claim that small personal measures, such as changing light bulbs or riding a bike, can make a significant difference. On the other hand, governments from developing countries are calling for economic reparations to be paid by developed nations because, after all, it is the rich who cause most of the environmental damage and make money from it. The other major group that has profited from our increasing environmental degradation are corporations. Business has always been about production and consumption.
Okay, number one, the answer is change.
Change,
F, okay. Number two is light bulbs.
Yes.
Okay. And number three is consumption.
Yes.
Yes. Let it be.
This one, I thought it was easier.
Easier, yes, of course.
Less difficult.
Light bulbs. Oh, light. How can I say light? It's easy, okay? When I say turn on the light, you have a light bulb on your room, on your place. É lâmpada, lâmpada.
But we can say only lights, right?
Yes, yes, you can say two.
If we need to change the light, we have to say light bulb?
Yes.
Okay.
Light bulbs, okay? Because light is luz. Ó, turn on the light. Não fala liga a lâmpada, liga a luz, turn light. But lâmpada okay? The piece, light bulb, not
And
light.
if we say lamp,
Yes, it can be two. It can be,
okay.
but according to the text, you can say, okay, what is talking about.
And we can check the answers and predict what will be in the blank, right?
Yes, but in this case, you already have the answers here.
Ah, okay. In the real test, we won't have it.
No, in some cases you have.
Okay.
You have this. It depends on the case.
So if you have, it's easier because we can.
Yes.
And what matches better.
Yes, yes. In some cases you have, in other cases you don't have. It depends on each type of listening section. Okay?
Dava para saber mais ou menos o que combina.
Yes, it's easier, of course. Class, this is the last page of the listening section, okay? And here we have just some last hints, okay?
Okay.
Karen, can you listen this part, please?
Transferring answers to the answer sheet. Do not copy your answers to the answer booklet without checking them. This is the second chance to make sure that your answers are in the correct order. Also, check the spelling. Also, check the spelling of your answers as you transfer them to the booklet. Pay special attention to vowel sounds. A, E, L, O, U.
No, I. This is
I. Do not leave any blanks. If you did not hear the answer, guess.
Okay. Now, Robert, can you read the last part?
Don't worry about it. No, dealing with difficult questions in the listening section. Don't worry about it. Remember that the IELTS measures from 1 equal no English to 9 expert English. Native speakers, English teacher level. Therefore, some of the questions on the IELTS are very difficult. In this case, try to answer quickly and logically, then move on. Do not keep thinking about difficult questions because you will lose the easy ones.
Okay?
You can't score 10?
Yes, I don't know. It's 1 to 9.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Not 10. It depends on each, like, TOEFL, I think there is 1 to 10. Okay. Okay, look, the 9 is the last level, you know? Okay, but whatever, okay? Okay, class. Next class, we are gonna stop a little bit because we have this book, okay? And we are gonna continue on the other book on more practical exercise, okay?
Okay.
Besides of this practical exercise, we are gonna have the tests later, okay? We're gonna do all of these, okay? Now, I don't know if you need to drink water, go to the bathroom, and we can continue. What do you prefer?
I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. Ah, so cute. What's her name?
Mia.
Mia, this is Mia.
Mia Abigail.
É.
Or Cleopatra.
Ah, ok.
She's a queen.
Ah, so important, Cat.
I'm ready.
Okay. Now, class, we are going to continue, okay, with the trip.
Ah, yes.
Easy to relax. And today we are going to talk about at the travel agents, okay?
Uhum. Já tenho 2 acumulados. Essa semana vamos fazer.
Yes. You're here now. Okay, Unit 6 at the travel agents. Okay.
Uhum.
Okay.
We have this vocabulary. Let's repeat together, okay? Just in order to review, okay? Let's repeat it. Travel agent.
Travel agent.
Purchase.
Purchase.
Itinerary.
Itinerary.
Combo.
Combo.
Ticket.
Tickets.
Ticket.
Sightseeing.
Sightseeing.
Cruise.
Cruise.
Shuttle.
Shuttle.
Let be.
Let be.
Okay? Now, according to the pictures, let's guess the word, okay? What is the first one?
Itinerary.
Itinerary. Just pronounce itinerary, okay?
Itinerary.
The second one,
Purchase. This one I know very well.
third,
Travel agent.
agent, okay. Ticket is very easy, and this
Combo.
combo, okay? Now we are gonna listen a conversation between a travel agent and a customer, okay?
Unit 6. At the travel agents. Listening. Hello, how can I help you? Hello, I want to travel to Paris with my family. 2 adults and 2 children. You're in the right place. Hello, you're in the right place. Hello. Thank you. We are 30% off in this combo to Paris. You will love it. What's included? Flying tickets, hotel, Eiffel Tower ticket, Versailles Palace ticket, and for your kids, Euro Disney. Whoa, I love this combo. How many days? 6 days in Paris. What if we want to visit other places? You can purchase other combos and visit nearby, going to Switzerland, Italy, or England. How much does it cost to go to all those places? Our Paris combo is 2,000 euro. If you want to visit all the places that I told you, it costs 7,000 euro.
Oh,
That's expensive. I think we're just going to... I want to purchase this combo. Can you give me a copy of the itinerary?
Expensive.
Sure. Thanks.
Okay, class, I know that you are going to travel to Dubai, okay? I'm jealous of you.
Ah, you already gone there.
And I would like one of you could be the travel agent and another one the customer, okay? And you are going to talk about it according to your travel, to your trip to Dubai, okay?
Okay.
These informations, okay?
Okay.
And You can choose who wants to be the travel agent and who wants to be the customer.
Tá, eu quero ser o customer.
Tá, ok. Hello, how can I help you?
Hello, I want to travel to Dubai with my husband.
Okay. You are in the right place. Please have a seat.
Thank
We are 80% off in this combo to Dubai. You had great luck coming now. You are the people number 1 million to come.
What's included?
Oh, flying tickets, hotel, visit to the to the desert, visit to the desert.
Visiting the desert is not necessary. Visiting the desert.
Visiting the desert, camel.
Riding a camel. Riding a camel.
Riding a camel, and ride in a limousine to the palace to have a dinner with the sheikh.
Wow, I love this combo. How many days?
5 days in Dubai.
Wow.
And
you know that you have many other places to visit too, okay?
Yes, and if you want to take your kids together, a visit to the water park.
No, we don't have kids, but we want to go to this water park.
Ok.
Sim, já
foi. Tá. How many days?
3 days, okay.
What if we want to visit other places?
Yes, there are beautiful garden. There's a lot of shoppings and malls. And with all places, we have a combo too, only $10,000.
And the other one, how
because
much
it's
is
all
it?
made of gold.
How much is the other combo?
The other the combo is of the promotion, only $2,000.
Okay. This last one is very expensive. We don't want it. We want the first combo.
No, but see.
No, we don't want it.
Okay, I can make a discount. $8,000. Oh, 12 days.
No.
Incredible.
No. I want the first one.
But the time we were dealing, the first one became more expensive here at the computer. Now it's $5,000.
No. I don't want to make business with you.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Bye.
Okay, very good. When will you go? In November?
November.
Oh, so good. Okay, you will love it, of course. Okay. Oh, speaking, write, and reading. Write about a place that you love to visit. Describe locations, weather, and culture. Okay? Piece of paper you can do now. Okay?
Now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay? It can be about Dubai if you want, or whatever you want. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. Because it's important to develop all our abilities, not just speaking and reading. Okay? It's important to write too. Okay?
It's not a book. It's only.
Let her write, no problem. But you can say, your test.
I'm ready.
Text, sorry, your test is something you have to do, and text is what you are doing now, okay?
Mhm.
Read before.
I can read.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd really like to visit Dubai. There are beautiful and different places there. The architecture is astonishing. There is the Burj Al Khalifa, the highest building in the world.
There is the building. There is a building. I think I would say like this, or there is a building called.
Okay. Mhm.
Would be better, okay?
Okay.
There is a building.
There is a building
called
Burj Al Khalifa,
yes.
the highest building in the world. Is that correct now?
Yes, yes. You can continue. No.
I could say of the world too, or no?
I think it's more common in the world.
Okay.
Okay, it's correct this way.
There is also large malls, even with snowboarding inside. I imagine the food should be very good. And I won't have nothing to worry about because they don't eat pork, just like me. Also, they don't drink alcohol, neither do I. I have to think about clothing because despite the high temperatures there, they have a dress code very different from Brazil. Women shouldn't wear tight clothes.
Yes.
But
yes,
you won't feel well in the places.
Okay, very good. When I went to Dubai, it was October. No, I think it was November too. It was like in Brazil, like where, do you remember when you came?
Uh-huh.
Hot, hot, hot.
Okay.
It was hot.
Very hot.
For you, it's hot because you live in Curitiba. But when you go to Dubai, it will be like here.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't because it depends on the time of the year, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And during the night, it's very, very fresh.
Okay.
Okay. I think you will feel comfortable.
My teacher, my text is good.
Yes, yes, very good. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, congratulations. Very, very good. About Robert's test. Sorry.
I'd love to visit Dubai. It appears
Just a minute, Robert. The internet is like a little bit low. I don't know if it's mine or yours. Can you say again? Because sometimes it cuts.
Okay. I'd love to visit Dubai.
Okay.
It appears to be a very interesting city. It is very hot there, but I think it's not going to be a problem. The culture is interesting too. People don't drink alcohol, don't eat pork. So we can eat anywhere without concerns.
Yes.
I'd like to visit Ferrari World and ride in the fastest Russian mountain of the world. And
teacher, montanha-russa is roller coaster,
é
right?
verdade.
I was thinking about what was he thinking about?
Roller coaster.
I was going to ask you about this mountain, you know?
Fastest roller coaster of the word.
In the world.
Roller, do you know how to spell it? To write roller, double L, coaster,
Double L.
double L.
Okay, coaster.
I
Of the word in the word.
Russian mountain.
In the word.
yes.
In the word. Incoming to almost 300 kilometers per hour of speed. And I want to go to the top of Burj Al Khalifa by steps to lose weight after eating a lot.
Of course, they won't allow you to go by steps. You have to go escalator, you know. Okay, very good too, class. Now,
Russian mountain.
yes. Now we're gonna use the other book. Just a minute. I forgot to open this. You love Dubai. You will love Dubai. Oh, when I finish my construction here, you know.
You're going again?
Maybe we can finish this year. I'm not so sure because things are getting so higher and higher, you know. I'd like to go with Arthur. Arthur will be crazy, I'm sure. Arthur will because of his profession, you know.
Yes.
Well, it's unbelievable. You will love it, you know.
I want to go back and I never went.
Yes. Okay, just a minute. I'm almost there on the other page. Okay, we have just a short video, okay? About the things we learned today. I think it's important, okay, because a new way to review, okay? Watch on YouTube, okay?
The travel.
It's a little bit old.
Unit 1. The travel.
I'm gonna share this screen with you. Just a minute more. Almost there. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Agent. Arranging a trip.
Good morning, sir. How can I help you?
Well, I have some time off from work next month, and I was thinking of going to Australia.
That sounds great. How long is your vacation?
Just 1 week. My last day at work is the 26th of July, and I go back on the 5th of August.
Okay. Here's our Sydney brochure. Have a look and see if there's a hotel that you like.
Oh, this one is good. The Four Seasons Hotel. It's expensive, but I've been told it's very nice.
Yes, it's a very high-class hotel. I'm sure you'll enjoy your stay there. Would you like me to make the booking now, sir?
Yes, please.
How long is your vacation?
Just 1 week.
Here's our Sydney brochure. Have a look and see if there's a hotel that you like. Would you like me to make the booking now, sir?
Giving personal information.
I just need to take some personal information. What's your full name?
Martin Andrew White.
And your address?
11 ซอยเจริญนครของศาล Bangkok.
And your telephone number?
02 624 9734.
Do you have a daytime number I can call if necessary?
02 777 1212.
That's fine. Will you be traveling alone, Mr. White?
Yep, just me.
Okay. You finish work on Friday the 26th. So shall I try to book your flight for the next day?
Yes, please. And a return flight on Saturday the 3rd of August.
I just need to take some personal information. What's your full name? Do you have a daytime number I can call if necessary? Okay. You finish work on Friday the 26th. So shall I try to book your flight for the next day?
Yes, please. And a return flight on Saturday the 3rd of August.
Booking a flight.
I'll just check the availability. There are seats available on this Qantas Airways flight, but there is a 3-hour stopover in Singapore.
Is there a direct flight that I can take?
Yes, Malaysian Airways. That flight departs at 7 o'clock on Saturday morning and arrives at Sydney at 6:30 p.m. local time.
That sounds better, but it's a little longer than I thought.
Well, it's an 8-hour long flight. Don't forget the time difference. All the times given are local times.
Oh, yes, that's right. They're 3 hours ahead, aren't they? Can I have the details of the return flight?
Certainly. That flight departs at 6 p.m. and arrives in Bangkok at 11:15 on that same night. Shall I reserve a seat for you?
Yes, please. Is there a direct flight that I can take? That sounds better, but it's a little longer than I thought.
Well, it's an 8-hour long flight. Don't forget the time difference.
Can I have the details of the return flight?
Making a hotel reservation.
Now let's reserve a room for you at the Four Seasons. Do you want a single or a double room?
Oh, a single room will be fine, thanks. Will it have a view of the harbor?
Oh yes, all rooms have harbor views. They have a room available. Shall I make the confirmation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so now you have a room available at the Four Seasons from Saturday the 27th of July until Saturday the 3rd of August.
That's great. Can I pay by credit card?
No problem. So it is 62,000 baht, including your flight.
Here's my card. Here's my
Okay.
card.
Yes.
É o bafo, né?
Okay, class. Now, let me show you just the other book. It's a little bit old, this video, but okay, it's a short about we studied today. Okay, now we are gonna do a unit 7, okay, before finishing our class today. It's about shopping, okay, going shopping or to go. It's a very good, okay, subject, okay, unit 7, shopping, okay. We have new vocabulary too, okay. It's very easy, mall, okay? It's like shopping center in Brazil. Department store, loja de departamentos, like CIA in Brazil, whatever. Não sei por que a minha voz está saindo... Estão percebendo que parece que está repetindo? Está saindo o som 2 vezes ou só eu que estou?
No, it's okay here.
Yes? Okay. Okay. Ah, sorry, I shared the wrong. Peraí, class, sorry. I shared the wrong page to you. Now let's try again. Okay, okay. Now it's right. We have Yavan in Brazil, a very good example of department store. Okay, Yavan.
Americanas.
Yes, Americanas, yes, okay. We have bookshop, supermarket, okay, discount.
Wow.
Yes, DIU store. Do you know what it means in Portuguese, in English?
No.
Do it yourself. Do it yourself.
Okay. There is no attendance.
Yes, yes, yes. I didn't know this in Dubai, okay, but I think there are some countries that it's so common. But in Dubai, I think, yes, I saw this in Walmart, this kind of thing. We have this in Brazil, just a little bit, but we have. I don't know if you already saw this in Brazil.
Too many thieves.
Sorry? Yes, yes. I saw in Artur Nogueira, there is a supermarket that there is one space for this, okay?
Yes, here we have supermarkets that you can pay by yourself.
Yes, 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 okay? And in Dubai, there are no thieves.
Self-checkout.
In Dubai, they cut your hand.
Yes, they cut your hand, your finger, okay? And it's not because the people are good, okay? That's because the law are hard, you know? The law is hard, you know? And I think it could be the same in Brazil, but it's
yes. Israel, God fulminate.
Yes, yes, of course. I forgot to say to you that they smoke a lot in Dubai, okay?
Okay.
Yes. On the street, you can see many young people smoking. They smoke a lot, but they don't sell drinks or cigarettes anywhere, okay? There is just one special store that sell. I didn't see any kind of stores that sell cigarettes or drinks like with alcohol, but they don't sell this kind of thing in any kind of supermarket. No. Okay. All stores that I went, they didn't buy. They didn't sell, sorry, they didn't sell cigarettes or things with alcohol. Okay. Even wine, they don't sell wine in any kind of store, you know? Now we have a coffee shop, okay? Electronic shop, souvenir shop, and drugstore. Very easy too, okay? Now let's just say according to the picture.
Souvenir shop.
Yes.
Supermarket.
Yes.
Drugstore.
Department
store.
Yes.
Coffee shop.
Yes. Very good. Now we are going to listen again, okay, to a dialogue between a customer and a bookshop attendant, okay?
Okay.
Unit 7. Shopping. Listening. Hi, I want to buy a cooking book. Hello. Sure, do you have any preference? Yes, I want to learn about Italian cuisine. We have 3 options. This is general Italian food. This one is main dishes, and the other is all about desserts. Main dishes, please. It costs $45. I want to pay by credit card. No problem. Here you are. Thanks. I hope to learn a lot with this book. You certainly will. Come back if you want more books. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, class. Now let's practice again, okay, as a dialogue, okay? One of you can be the customer and another one could be the bookshop attendant, okay? If you want to change something on the text, okay? Be free about doing it, okay?
Tu quer ser qual?
Eu vou ser o customer
Tá.
agora.
Customer, yes.
Hi, I want to buy a book.
Okay, what kind of book do you want?
I want to buy a reading book. It was a good story to read, good history.
Do you want
Story, because history is like the history of Brazil, okay? It's
okay.
story, okay?
Story. It's a good story.
It's different.
Do you want fiction or drama, comedy,
Adventure.
adventure?
I want adventure.
Okay, we have at the moment. Oh, unfortunately, we don't have discounts today because they are best sellers.
Okay. How much it costs?
It's
Robert. How much does it cost? The question is, how much does it cost?
How does it cost?
No, how much?
How much it costs?
No. How much does it cost? Without S in the end.
How much does it cost?
Cost.
Cost.
Yes.
$30.
$30.
Oh, in a question, Robert, you say how much does it cost? No S in the third person. In the third person, you don't use S in the verb, okay? In a question. But in the answer, you use S, okay? Oh, how much does it cost? Okay. It costs, it's the answer. It costs. In affirmative sentence, you use S in the verb, okay?
Okay. How much does it cost?
It's $30.
Oh, it's very expensive. I'm going to bankrupt. If I don't, no discount?
No.
Promotion?
No.
Okay, I'm addicted on reading, then I have to buy it.
Okay. Do you want to pay it in cash or credit card?
Here's my credit card.
Okay. Thanks. I hope you enjoy your reading.
Oh, certainly I will.
Okay, very good, class. Now, this is the homework, okay? Describe an item that you want to buy. Remember to put as much information as possible, okay? According to your talk, you just read this small test, okay? about some item. It doesn't need to be only a book, something you'd like to buy, okay? When you are gonna travel.
Okay.
Okay? That's all for today. I'd like to see if you have any questions about our class today, or if everything is okay. Can I take a picture of all of us?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Okay. Class, thank you for all, okay? Have a good Sunday, and we see you again next week, okay?
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, see you.